Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Waynesville High School Gymnasium right here on the campus of Waynesville High School. This is Matt Johnson. Along with me tonight, Travis Pruitt making his TTSN sports debut.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Gonna have a little Tiger wrestling here tonight, Mr. Pruitt. Glad you could. Folks at home could join us. It been a full day of excitement here at Waynesville High School.
It absolutely has been. I'm trying to get us a few viewers as we're talking here.
Yeah,
let the folks know that we are out there. We are live,
and we're doing it a little bit different. We've had a broadcast or two earlier in the season, Mr. Pruitt, and we did the two mats and we bounce back and forth, and it goes fast. Tonight, one mat under the spotlight. Big time wrestling right here at Waynesville High School.
I can't help but believe that they did this for my benefit, knowing I wouldn't be able to handle it. Well, no, I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure before you had agreed to do this, we were not doing it this way. So we get the starting lineups here being announced. I'm sorry, that's going to be Karina Narcotta out first there at the 100. Tigers are open at 105. At 110 pounds, going to be Miss
Isabella James.
Isabella James. I'm sorry, over here on the other side, that's going to be Hannah Herrera.
Oh, there we go, yeah. Then we are open on quite a few of these tonight. So
Yeah, the girls' side is going to go quickly here tonight. Only 4 live matches. As you see Miss Isabella James there. 115 weight class. Kickapoo's going to be open. And Peyton Giordano going to take the uncontested win tonight.
Same thing's going to happen here at 120 with Dakota Nix. Kickapoo is open.
Open once again is Kickapoo 125. Miss Brooklyn Zamora going to take the uncontested 6 points here tonight.
At 130, we will have a match here. We have, as they're announcing out here, Kaylin Samuel for Kickapoo, and Destiny Oster will be facing her for Waynesville.
What may be a good match. Destiny Oster returning state qualifier last year for the Tigers. And speaking of state qualifiers, and a state medalist here at the 135, Addie Brown going to be taking on Ariana Harris of the Kickapoo Lady Chiefs.
And we have Jordan C. Manuel here. She is open, or facing open against Kickapoo. So.
And going to be open again at 145, the Kickapoo Lady Chiefs. As my newest A-plus tutor, Miss Eve Smith, is going to be taking home the easy 6.
In 155, Kickapoo once again is open, and we have Emily Babcock representing for Waynesville.
And the Waynesville Tigers going to be open at 170. Looks like Coach Kanila Bluford.
That's how I'd go with that.
Kanila Bluford going to pick up the 6 unopposed points for Kickapoo at 170.
And
Eulalia Moynihan going to match up with Kyra Samuel at 190.
And then 235, Kickapoo's open once again. And we have Emma Smith representing Waynesville. We still have a few people coming through the doors here, hoping we can build up a little bit more of a crowd for our varsity game.
Well, and a lot of excitement here, of course, at the high school. We've got homecoming festivities,
big time.
Spirit Days today.
Some great boxes and different things being brought through our hallways here at Waynesville. My favorite was whoever got out of the house with an entire roaster to carry around as their backpack.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to bet Mom didn't know about that.
No, I saw a few really good ones coming down the hall and had one in class. I'm not sure exactly what it was. It looked like a half-size coffin, maybe, with a skeleton climbing out of it. It was interesting, but it just makes me laugh at some of the stuff. And of course, you've got to draw some lines. I know.
Yes.
We were telling stories this morning of some of the stuff that we saw get turned away over the last couple of years when a full-size canoe got dragged to the front door and Dr. Witt just, no, back to the truck.
Yes, I'd like to get the rundown of what was not allowed and then see some of that still trying to come through the doors. One of my favorites was like a bucket seat out of a race car.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty classy, I thought. But I have to say I probably would have not carried that around all day had it been me. But, that was later in the day when I saw him still with it.
All right, so you saw the first 6 points officially awarded there, raising the hand. Karina Narcata going to get on the board first for Waynesville at the 100, going against Kickapoo's open there. And looks like we're going to maybe forego that at the 105 level.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
And it looks like we're going to move straight on into the first real match here.
And they're underway. Here we go.
This is going to be Isabella James wrestling for the Lady Tigers at the 110 level. And Mr. Pruitt, I know you've watched a lot of wrestling like I have, and these small weights, those young ladies go fast and active.
Yep, and out of bounds there, coming back to reset. Yes, I like seeing the energy. I like seeing what they can do out there. It's just amazing athletes. And this is, like you were saying earlier, this is a lot of fun under the spotlight. Center court, this is great.
No points right there on the takedown. Yeah, neutral. First 3 awarded there. Isabella James on top going to work and getting outside that ring, going to bring him back to center there. Isabella holding on to a 3-point edge right now, 3-0 here in round number 1. Isabella going to start on top there. Garcia reaches out, trying to get that momentum. Credit Isabella. She is just
staying right there on top of it. Just, yep. Matching her move for move.
Now reaching up, trying to get that right hand.
Control. Fighting to not get turned.
Well, and that's one of those dangers you get.
Yeah, when you get that 45 degree, they're right in there, you know, points can start being awarded and get that shoulder down. But she's still working. She's still fighting it.
Isabella trying to stay off that back right now. Garcia looks like she's really trying to push.
Both of them trying to just get that inch, just that little bit of extra. And there we have it.
Unfortunately, not going to go for the Waynesville Tigers there. Is strong start by Isabella, come out the gate and scored those 3 points early, but Herrera's going to get the pin. So after 3, that's going to put the Kickapoo Lady Chiefs up on top, 12-6. And it's going to tie us right back up at 12-12 as the Lady Tigers have Giordano going to go unopposed, going to Nix unopposed, and so that's going to take it 18-12. Zamora unopposed. 24-12 is what I'm going through my scores here.
You see the hand raised there as we're just going to go through a few of them here.
Okay, so I know we had skipped that at the 105, but now we're going to go back through it there. So that's going to be Dakota Nix there getting her hand raised. This is going to be the amazing Brooklyn Zamora, taking it to 24-12. And Mr. Pruitt, now we're going to have a match here.
Here we go.
We're going to be at 1:30. It's going to be Kaylin Samuel for Kickapoo, and it's going to be the sophomore Destiny Oster. I'm sorry, the junior. Destiny Oster. Destiny
right to the floor. That back control there for those points.
Well, and Destiny, quite the athlete here at Waynesville High School. She's going to move, and she's going to concede the point right there. It's a 6-point swing. Destiny quickly on top. Destiny last year qualified for state as a wrestler and as a Waynesville track and field athlete. Destiny, in fact, last year, as we get the pin.
There we have it, pinned.
Didn't even get to say she tied the school record last year in pole vault. Tied up the
Destiny. Yes, and that was quite a big deal with the pole vault. That was made news all through our building as well.
And so Destiny's going to push it to a 30-12 lead here. And then at 135, we've got the returning state medalist. Last year, Addie Brown, just as a freshman, going up to state, coming home with a medal. And so now as a sophomore. And I expect Addie to be very aggressive the same way Destiny was here in what could be another quick match. Addie trying to lock her up right there. And credit Harris trying to stay free of that grip, because once Addie gets,
you can tell that she's trying to keep that hand at bay, especially from around that neck. And there she's got it. She's got that neck controlled.
No points here as we pass the halfway in round number 1.
He's working that arm.
Oh,
goes for the leg. Turn,
and that's how fast it can happen. Addie trying to get those shoulders down right there, and it is.
Right, congratulations, Addie. Good job.
So that's going to
make
it.
A lot of action there, right? Very fast in both those matches.
Well,
it just shows that how hard these girls work at it. What they do. They're tremendous athletes, and they're really putting the time into that experience they've had going farther. It really shows right here.
And we're going to have Jordan Seeley-Manuel going to score unopposed there, so that's going to take it to 42-12. And Eve Smith at 145. And we'll keep it rolling with
Emily Babcock.
The Emily Babcock.
While we're waiting for this next one to show up, I'm sitting here checking our Tiger TV, and wow, that number, that's hundreds, right, of viewers at this time?
It's the millions and millions.
Okay, I knew we just started, so I figured we were building up still.
And Bluford going unopposed here is going to bring Kickapoo up to 18 points. And we're going to now move on to 190. This is going to be our last match on the girls' side for the evening. Going to be Eulalia Moynihan going up against Kyra Samuel for the Kickapoo Lady Chiefs. Eulalia, I believe, a junior as well. Mr. Pruitt, I don't know how you are. Sometimes it gets me. I lose track.
I do too, so much.
When did I have you in class? Yes. I believe Eulalia is a junior. Eulalia, the youngest of the Moynihan family that I had, 3 Moynihans.
Kyra Samuel really
taking here. Samuel has her in that tough position. Eulalia trying to.
She's turning it over, though. She's getting the shoulder away.
Samuel pulls it back, and she's going to get the pin. So that's going to make it 24-54. And Emma Smith going to be unopposed here at the 235. Mr. Pruitt, that's going to go fast, but that's going to be a 60-24 win right there for your Lady Tigers.
All right, good job, ladies.
Several open matches there on both sides as you'll see the teams go across there to shake hands. But Mr. Pruitt, we felt like, of course, we were sitting here talking during the JV matches. Some of the JV matches were playing out and going to the 3rd round, and it would seem like
sudden death. That was a really good match.
That it felt like they were dragging a little quick, and Mr. Pruitt, I felt like we blinked and the girls were done.
Yes.
So as the girls go over and move their stuff, Coach Lucas Smith over there, head coach for the Waynesville Tigers, longtime coach here in Waynesville, going to move over. And bring the boys on.
Yeah, I think we have a couple new viewers here tonight, it looks like. Some names I have not seen on here.
Well, I'm going to guess you probably know that Olivia Pruitt.
Yes, I do. Yes, wonderful. Yeah, glad she's tuning in. Probably just to check on me, make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Well, I just think all the compliments on there, talking about how you're so handsome, successful, good look. I mean, golly, with compliments like that.
I know. I can't hardly believe it. I'm blushing up here.
That's all right. So it looks like we're going to get ready to announce our boys, and we do have a few open spots. Looks like we've got
nothing like we did before. So we'll see some matches here.
Waynesville's going to be open at 126 and 138. It looks like.
And Kickapoo there at the 150.
And so just 3 open matches there. And let me make my notes here. Sometimes we get into the thick of things. Now, just running the one mat is going to be a whole lot better on my scoring.
Yes, because I have not been able to keep track of the past.
No, when we're calling over here and I'm trying to keep one eye over here. All right, coming up first
Preston
here.
Ingram there for Kickapoo against Jaren Elsner.
Elsner representing us at the 106 weight. At 113, representing Kickapoo is going to be Garrett Cookman. And for Waynesville, Jake Nix.
At 120 for Kickapoo, Levi Stewart. And for Waynesville, we have Gabe Bales. Like we said before, 126 here is where Waynesville is open.
Waynesville going to be open there, so Evan Lurch is going to pick up the 6 points for the Kickapoo Chiefs there.
And then at 132, Kickapoo has Kane Schwaninger. And for Waynesville, we have Mason Zamora.
Mason just cheering on his sister as she went unopposed there. Mason going to have to earn his points the hard way.
We got a little bit ahead of the announcers down there, but. .138, Waynesville's open, as you said before. And so for Kickapoo, we have Joseph Woodard.
At 144, going to be Jaden Tipton, wrestling for the Kickapoo Chiefs, going up against Mr. Kellen Smith. Going to see a little varsity mat tonight.
And 150 Kickapoo is open, so we have Mr. Dean Justice representing Waynesville here.
At 157, Jayan Hun is going to be taking on Carson Sutphin.
At 165 for Kickapoo, we have Andrew Toffelmeyer, and Andrew will be facing Jonah Manuel for Waynesville.
All right, at 175, Dason Phillips for the Kickapoo Chiefs, going to be taking Liam Oxendine of the Waynesville Tigers.
So from Kickapoo at 190, we have Owen Benson. We'll be taking on Landon Boswell for the Waynesville Tigers.
At 215, Jake Nunn of the Kickapoo Chiefs going to be taking on Joseph Camelin.
Then for our last match of the evening at 285, so for Kickapoo we have Logan Wolf, and Logan Wolf will be taking on Luke Pullman for the Waynesville Tigers. There's our lineup, folks. Let's get some wrestling in. This looks great. It's going to be a good night.
Set up my scoring card here and try not to mess this up. Yeah, we had a couple last-second changes. Want to credit Waynesville Athletic Director, Mr. Corey Ace, for taking care of us and getting us an updated sheet here with the correct lineups. I know sometimes at weigh-ins, maybe someone doesn't make one weight and you bump them.
They can pull somebody else in.
Yeah.
Things can get a little confusing. Yeah, that was nice to see that right away.
Those changes sometimes catch me off guard because I'll look down and go, wait a minute, that is not whose name I just said.
Here we go with the 106.
And Coach, what we talked about earlier, boy, these lightweights, they just go after it. Getting real close over there on that line, but
working their way back in.
Elsner,
good. Got spun to the back there.
Yeah, we're going to get 3 points on the reversal right there for Elsner. I'm sorry, for Ingram on Elsner. Elsner right now trying to, boy, that back bend. I don't know about you, Mr. Pruitt, but
I don't know how they can turn like that. It hurts just looking at it.
I'm not bendy like that anymore.
No.
I don't know that I ever was athletically.
That's what I was just thinking. I've watched them just during their warm-ups and some of the moves they do, especially, to keep low, keep their opponent from getting under them, things like that. And I don't know that I could ever bend my knees and do some of those things. So I'm just thoroughly impressed with the work they have to put in on this.
No, I'm pretty sure if that happened to me, someone's going to have to notify Mr. Vernon that I'm not going to make it in the morning. We got a stoppage here. Clarification. 4 points were awarded. I don't know if there was.
I'm not too sure. I was trying to figure it out. I didn't see what the call was exactly.
I believe the call was a near fall, but it looked like there was some disagreement on scoring. But referee conferred with the table, and it is 7-0 right now in the early go-in for Ingram. Credit Elsner right now. He's trying to keep position down low, just trying to ride this out as we're under 35 seconds here to go in the first round. Try and survive this first round.
Those feet locked in to keep himself from being twisted.
And another 4 points awarded on the near fall, so that's going to push it to 11. A 15-point tech fall would be a 5-point score to the Kickapoo Chiefs here. And Waynesville trying their best to avoid it. And they are going to get the 4 points, so we're going to get a technical fall right there, 15 or more point victory. And so the first points on the board tonight officially are going to go over to the side. Or I'm sorry, the points, if it would help if I grab the right sheet here, Mr. Pruitt. Going to be +5 over here to the Kickapoo Chiefs on the tech fall. And that's going to bring us up to the 113 match. This is going to be Nix for Waynesville taking on Cookman for Kickapoo.
Cookman really trying to go low and get that.
Yeah, Nick's doing a really nice job. He's got a hold of that right hand.
Go for the leg take.
Yeah, Cookman tried the trip right there, but I guess Nix has seen that move before.
Cookman trying to drive him, but Nick's staying up, keeping off that mat.
Cookman really trying to maneuver Nix over right here. Nix gets back to his feet, trying to get the escape, but going to be out right there. So 3-0 right now here in round number 1, just a little under a minute to go. And we've got a timeout. I don't know if we've got maybe a little blood here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's going to be a penalty point awarded.
No mouthpiece.
No mouthpiece. So that's going to make it 3-1 there. Is it a penalty assessed to Cookman for no mouthpiece? Nix up quickly. Point on the escape.
That point.
And back to neutral we go.
Putting his weight on him there.
Well,
Cookman's got that leg.
He's got that leg.
About 30 seconds left here in this.
He's going to get 3 points on the takedown there. Is he able to reach out? He had the one leg trapped, reached out and tripped the other. So pushes the score 6-2 here.
He's trying to go over the top on him here. He's going to have to free that leg. He's trying to work it out.
And we're going to be out of bounds here. Stops the clock at 5.9. Cookman still holding on to the edge right now, 6-2, round number 1. Cookman.
And there's time.
Yeah, Cookman goes right back after that leg. Had a little success with it there, and it goes right back for it. And so it looks like Nix is going to start down here in round number 2. Score still 6-2 in favor of Kickapoo.
Got his feet and got it. There we go.
And there's the escape.
Right back to the leg. We saw Nix kind of trying to go for it earlier. Working him again.
So another 3 points there on the takedown. So that's going to make it 9-3 in favor of Cookman and the Kickapoo Chiefs. Nick's really been in this position trying to fight out from under.
Trying to work out of it, trying to find an answer to it.
Getting over on the edge of the circle, and there we're going to bring it back to the middle.
Nick starting down here again.
Cookman wraps up, but we've seen him
a little bit of a delay there.
Quickly go after that leg of Nick's. And escape point.
Again.
So that's going to make it 9-4.
Derek back to the leg.
Yeah,
there
right
we
back
go.
to the leg.
Oh.
And 3 points on the takedown. It's going to make it 12-4 here. Mr. Pruitt feels like it's almost rinse, lather, repeat.
It really is. Go for the leg, drop him down, get those points. I'll give it to Nix. He's fighting it out, though. I mean, he's absolutely trying to find answers, and he's working. He's making Cookman try a few new things as well, so that's good. Give credit to our camera operators and what good job they are doing here. We've got some times, where it's difficult for us to see from up here what's going on. But but right here on the screen in front of us, this is great. And there's time again.
And they're going to go 4 points on the near fall right there. So that's going to take it to a 16-4 edge here going into round number 3. And we're going to start neutral here in round number 3.
And I will say, one of the things that always amazes me watching this is, these guys have just battled their heart out, and they have to stand right back up. There's not a breather. There's not a time really to reset. So it really does become a matter of endurance and grit in this sport.
And that's going to be 3 points awarded, so it's going to be another tech fall. So another 5
there, so gives us the Kickapoo 10.
Waynesville still looking to get on the board now. Next round is going to be 120 match here. Levi Stewart of the Kickapoo Chiefs going up against the Waynesville Tiger, Gabe Bales. So Gabe looking to get the Waynesville Tigers on the board here. 2 tech falls to open the match for Kickapoo. Shot taken by Stewart right there.
Right to the legs, just going for the elbow, trying to turn him over there, trying to control that hip. Gabe going for the head there, trying to get him back.
Get back control of it here.
Get Stewart back around there. So
got him rolled here. And we're going to get 3 points awarded. Coach, this is one of those that it's going quick, and we've seen control change about 3 times right there. Bales rolled all the way over, but they're going to get the pin there. So that's going to be 6
points there for Kickapoo. So we've got them with Kickapoo with 16, Waynesville with 0. So.
Well,
and then we have Waynesville open in the next match. So
open there, so it's going to get a little bit worse, but it's going to get better here in a second. 22-0 right now through the 126 match, as Lurch for Kickapoo is going to go unopposed.
Coming in at the 132 match, here we got Mason Zamora for Waynesville coming in after this. So
Schwaniger going to represent Kickapoo. And Mason, real nice match the other night down in Rolla, going up against a name we know well, Tristan Ace, down in Rolla, I believe ranked #1 in his weight class. And Mason Zamora taking that one the distance, all 3 rounds, and losing. Coach told me, Coach Black, I'm going to feel sorry that I don't remember this, but I believe it was just a 3 or 4 point difference. So Mason, a really good match the other night, and like his chances in this one right here.
Straight for the leg take right there.
Schwaniger reaches up, trying to get a hand around that neck, and for Schwaniger, probably good that it was on the edge of the circle, because I think Mason had a nice move right there and was able to take him, but getting out of the circle, so we're going to come back and start neutral. Schwaniger looks to take a shot, and Mason
takes advantage here. He's got his weight on top, trying to get those shoulders turned.
3 points awarded on the takedown, and now Mason goes to work.
Just under a minute left in this.
Got his arm around.
Yeah, he's working there, and there we have it. All right, Mason.
And that's the way to get the Waynesville Tigers on the board. 6 points in the pin go to Mason Zamora, and so that's going to make it 6-22. Now Waynesville going to be open at the 138, so Woodward going to pick up the uncontested 6 there. And that's going to make it 28-6. So there's the uncontested hand raise, and then at 144 we're going to have Jaden Tipton going up against our own Kellen Smith. Kellen having a lot of success early in the season at the JV level. Kellen stepping up tonight to take on a little varsity work here for the Waynesville Tigers.
Kellen going straight for the knee there. Duran, you can see both of them really trying to lean on each other on this one.
And of course, I'm going to guess Kellen spent a lot of his youth not only wrestling, but being around wrestling, being in the gym since about the time he was born.
Kellen trying to bring him over the top there.
Out there on that edge right now, Tipton holding on to a 3-point edge on the takedown. 3-0 here, 1:18 to go in round number 1. Tries to roll Kellen over. Nice job right there, Smith, to roll and go with it.
And that's so much of it, trying to use your own weight, your momentum, keep them from getting in that position. And
well, in the balance and the stability of these wrestlers, it's amazing. It's why for pole vault I'm recruiting every wrestler I can, because if you can control your body weight with someone else on you, you can control your body weight up in the air. Trying to get wide right there. Kellen trying to back bend out of that one.
Just trying to get that bridge going.
Get back around, and Kellen's got an arm on the leg.
This one's turning into just a really good match here. We have 12 seconds left going into.
And there's the reversal.
So 2 points awarded there. So and there's time. We saw a lot of work being put in there.
Absolutely.
Just once again, just amazing what these guys do, and coming in, getting to see some of their practice stuff whenever coming through the gym. It is incredible.
Oh, absolutely. And they're going to award, the referee went to the table there right at the end there. The referee is going to award Tipton an escape point there right to end the first period. So it's going to be 8-2. Tipton going to start down. Smith has good hold of that right arm right there, but Tipton trying to squeeze out.
Tipton working that leg. Kicking the back. Oh, not going to quite get it.
Trying to get those arms underneath right there to force him over to Smith, and we're going to readjust. Two points there on the reversal for Tipton. Under a minute to go here in round number 2, 10-2 in favor of Tipton. As Kellen goes back to work on the ground.
Kellen looking to try to find anything he can to counter to get out of this, get around. You see that leg hook there, keeping his body in position.
Tipton trying to
get that leverage, trying to get him over.
And that's going to bring us to the end of round number 2. So Tipton holds on right there. Going to get 4 points on the near fall, so it's going to take it 14-2.
See both young men really trying to catch their breath there for the few seconds they get.
Well, as you mentioned just a little bit earlier, it's like, here's your 10 seconds.
Yeah, good.
All right, go
Starting
again.
From neutral here for the third. Bridging.
Kellen gonna have to be aggressive, and that's how he starts it out.
Yes.
And Kellen Smith with the pin.
Went right after him, absolutely went after him.
Wow, credit Kellen Smith right there. Down 14-2.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Tipton was looking to maybe try to feel that one out again.
And the trainer going to come out and check Tipton here. Hope the young man's all right. But Kellen kind of back to the wall situation right there. Has to make a move and be aggressive. And
with the point count the way it was.
Comes through and picks up 6 big points there for the Waynesville Tigers. So that's going to move their score to 12. So 28-12 right now in favor of the Kickapoo Chiefs. And like to see
glad to see he's up. Yes, shaking hands.
And credit Tipton. That's a hard-fought battle.
That was.
And he had a lead through a good chunk of that, and Kellen comes out and does what he has to do. And Justice here going to raise his hand at 150. So that's going to move the Waynesville score to 18 now, 18-28. And it's going to bring us to the 157 match. Carson Sutphin of Waynesville going to be taking on
Jahan Hoon?
Jahan Hoon, I believe. I know I've got to see a few matches here this year, and Carson, really good wrestler all the way through, but just seems even stronger this year to me. Wrestling at the 157, you start getting above 150, and these get to be some
quick spin there by
big, strong guys. And
now Carson back after his leg and it. Really trying to. There's the turnover.
Nice job, Carson.
Flip him, get him.
3 points awarded to the Tigers. Carson.
You hear these fans just going. Hoon trying to work, trying not to get that. But Carson's still pulling on him, really putting the pressure there. Getting him where he wants him. There it
There it
is.
is.
All right, Carson.
Woo! Way to go, Carson.
See the strength of that
Sutphin.
young man. Really put on a show there. Raising his hand there for the 157. The 165, then we'll have Jonah Manuel coming in for Waynesville, and we'll be facing Andrew Toffelmeyer for Kickapoo.
And Mr. Pruitt, it was a little lopsided there in the early going, and all of a sudden it is a 4-point match here on the team scores. Waynesville only trailing by 4 now, 28-24.
These two quick to the mat.
Manuel, boom, grabs him, takes him down. 3 points on the takedown, and now Manuel in control.
See Toffelmeyer trying to pull away from him, trying to make a little bit of space between bodies, but Manuel right with him the whole time, sticking right there on top of him, trying to get him around.
Well, if you've ever been around Jonah at all, there's a lot of muscle right there. If Jonah's got you locked up, it's going to be hard to get anywhere. So 3-point edge right now for Manuel. As we come up to 1 minute to go.
1 point there for the escape.
Jonah takes a shot at that leg. Toffelmeyer in trouble. Doing a nice job to keep free there as best as he can.
Toffelmeyer goes for Jonah's leg there. Almost makes it look like that's what Jonah wanted, so he could grab that back leg and try to wrap him and turn him over.
And we're going to be out of the
Reset
circle.
again. You
talked about it earlier, Mr. Pruitt, but look at the angle we get right here
on the
screen.
that is just great. Jonah doing a good job circling, staying on top of him, using his body weight. Toffelmeyer's got a hold of that leg, but
that's going to bring us to the end of the first. Manuel up on top right now, 3-1. And it looks like Jonah's going to start down here in round number 2.
.2 points there for Jonah, 5-1.
Yeah, quick to the reversal for Jonah. Now he's trying to pull that off leg.
Coming around.
Switching grip, and now he's in control. And we're going to get a
there for Toffelmeyer.
Point on the escape. As we hit the 1 minute mark here in round number 2. And that'll be 3.
Fast, gets him around.
Going to push the score 8-2 here in favor of Jonah Manuel. Toffelmeyer trying to break that hand grip.
8-3 as Toffelmeyer gets the point there for the escape, but Jonah is just right with him no matter what. Not really a chance for Toffelmeyer to fully reset and catch himself. Jonah's just putting the pressure on him.
Well, and Toffelmeyer trying to hold on to that left leg of Manuel right there for anything he can get. Three points awarded. So that's going to make it 11-3 as we're under 5 to go here in round number 2. And that's going to bring us to the end of round number 2. So Manuel holding the 8-point edge right now, 11-3. If nothing else, know that Jonah wanting to get that tech fall right now. You can right now in position to take a major victory with the 8-point win. But a tech fall would add that one more team point right now and would actually put the Waynesville Tigers on top 25-24 if Jonah can pull the tech fall.
Got 3 there.
3 there is going to make it 14-3, so 11-point edge. Would love to see Jonah be able to get that to 15 and get that tech fall. So it looks like both wrestlers starting to tire just a little bit.
Yeah, you see them taking their time a little bit more.
You get to the heavier weights.
There we go. He's got him wrapped.
There we go.
Trying to get those shoulders.
Oh.
And then see Toffelmeyer work his way out of it. Jonah turning around.
And we're going to get 4 points on the near fall. So after the flurry of scoring right there, it's going to be 16-9 in favor of Manuel.
30 seconds left here in 3.
Toffelmeyer on top right now. Gonna have to do something to score and win if he wants to have a chance with Jonah holding on to the 7-point edge here. 15 seconds and we roll. Round number 3.
Toffelmeyer trying to work his leg out of that. We'll turn him over.
And that's going to bring us to the end, and we're going to get 3. Is it? We're going to have to see the points awarded here.
I couldn't tell what he was awarded there.
All right, we got 4 points on the near fall, but it's going to make it a final score here of 18-13. So the 5-point win is going to be a minor victory there for the Tigers and should make it 27-28 here. 1-point edge right now for the Kickapoo Chiefs. Coming up to the 175 match. Liam Oxendine of the Waynesville Tigers taking on Dason Phillips, the Kickapoo Chiefs.
Dason trying to roll Liam over there, but Liam able to keep his position.
Well, 3 points and then point awarded as Phillips looks like he just gives up the escape point there. Phillips going to score
the head,
3.
The leg hooked. Oxen trying to roll him.
Going to go 4 points on the near fall right there for Phillips. Another escape point awarded to Oxendine. Oxendine
trying to drive him.
Yeah. You got big, strong guys like that. You don't want to let them get too far to the edge of that circle.
Right, really pushing her around. Well, yeah.
So right now we've got an 8-point edge for Phillips, 10-2.
10-2.
And we've got a referee whistle here. Mr. Pruitt, I don't know if we had something bandaged that came unbandaged. Looks like Trainer Destiny across the way is going to get them patched up here, whatever it is. May have had a little scrape or cut broke open there.
On the mat or something. You know, I really like it when these young men and women in class with our wrestlers come in. You can feel that energy during the day. And it's a positive energy. They really are. They're excited. They love their sport. And it's really fun having them in class and getting to talk with them about this and how worked up they get. And at the same time, you know, just they know the work they've put in. So it's a lot of fun. Nice.
Oxendine.
Nope.
Going to get 3 points. Phillips quickly on a reversal.
For two, so we got Phillips, it's 12-5 now.
Phillips now trying to get that position.
Trying to bridge, trying to keep himself. He's
and that's going to get it. End of one right there. 16-5 in favor of the Kickapoo Chiefs right there as Oxendine gets the points on the reversal there, but then quickly back comes Phillips. So 11-point edge headed into round number 2 for Kickapoo.
Phillips going to right the side and wrap in that leg.
3 quick points right there for Kickapoo. And that's going to be a fast pin, and so that's going to put 6 over to Kickapoo Chiefs. So it's going to be 34. I unofficially have Waynesville right now at 27.
I'm glad you're doing the math. I'm just the English teacher in this business, so.
Well, you make sure we sound goodly. Now it looks
Both
like
men bringing it back to center here, trying to reset.
Now it looks like the official score saying it's 28. I've got us at 27, but it's very possible that I've missed a point somewhere. So the Tigers down by 6. Right here we've got Landon Boswell, a chance if he can get the pin right here for the Tigers. Bring it knotted up going into our final 2 matches of the evening. Mr. Pruitt, this one may come down to the last match. It's almost a minute in here to round number 1 of the 190.
No points to either contestant here.
Boswell takes the shot right there. Back up we come.
All that action, still no score.
Oh, absolutely. Benson, well, and there's that fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and right now both guys are right there on that edge. And we're going to be out. So back to the center we come. 37.7 on the clock here in round number 1. And as you said, no score here in the early going. Hand fighting going on inside right now.
Yes, both wrestlers really working those arms, trying to get that little bit of leverage, that little bit of opening that they can get in there. And we finally get a 3-point score there for Boswell.
And that's
so
going to,
at the time,
into the first, that's going to be the only points scored right there in round number 1 as Boswell's going to hold on to a 3-point edge headed into round number 2. Looks like we're going to start neutral here in round number 2.
No, it feels much more like a tactical match here than some of our other ones. You know, you had the fast pace, you had the energy going out there. This is more of a chess game, it looks like.
Boswell on top. That's going to be 3 points there. Benson trying to fight for the reversal here. And on the edge of the ring, going to get the pin right there for the Kickapoo Chiefs. So that's going to make it 40 to 28. 2 matches left to go here, 215, 285.
So at 2:15 here, we have, for Waynesville, we have Joseph Camlin coming in, and we'll be facing Jake Nunn for Kickapoo.
And a quick roll up right there for Camlin. None able to escape that one, but Camlin in firm control. That's a quick 3 points right there for Camlin.
Camlin using his strength there, looking for any opening he can really, but he's got that lock there behind that shoulder and really trying to work Nunn over. Get him in a position where he can get him on his shoulders.
Rolls him back. And that's going to be a pin.
All right.
And that's going to be 6 points. So headed into the last one. Makes it 34-40. Waynesville 6 down. Headed into the last one.
He's getting a little bit of stoppage, hoping everybody, Nunn is okay here. His trainer come out to check him out.
So 34-40. And Mr. Pruitt, before we get too far along into this last match, we want to make sure we credit the incomparable Tim Wallace and these students who have done all the work. I know you guys get over here and start setting this up. I know middle of track practice, I looked over in the trailers out there, and you guys are already hard at work down here.
Yes, Mr. Wallace, he gets us moving absolutely, and you know, it's a lot of fun to help him set up and help the students, and then he allows me to help out, and then he redoes all the stuff I do incorrectly, which is pretty often actually, and I almost lost I think a critical piece of equipment, I was told today, that was only about the size of a pinhead. But, you know, his eyes, sharp as they are, saw it right there on the floor. I had probably walked over it a dozen times at that point.
20-20 from 100 yards right there for the incomparable Tim Wallace. But this student crew tonight, Garrett Wilson, Joshua Noriega-Gill, Caitlin Colgan, Emily Van Loan, Sully Black, Alexis Myers, Hunter Coate, and Christmas Caden Vaughn doing all the work. You and me get to sit up here and watch fantastic wrestling.
I know, and then when it's all done, I'll just watch them tear it all down and get ready. I kind of like that part of it. Thing I like about these students that Mr. Wallace has here, and they do it with a smile. They're a lot of fun to be around. You can't ask for a better group.
Oh, absolutely. And this brings us to the last match right here. Mr. Luke Pullman of the Waynesville Tigers taking on Logan Wolf at the 285 weight class. Mr. Pruitt, now we got the big guys in there.
Yes, I would not want them pushing around on me.
No, it affectionately last year in track, as Mr. Pullman was a part of our throwing program, we affectionately called him Little Luke. And
to maybe get the ire up a little bit. And,
he was okay with it because he could have beaten all of us
right
to a pulp if he had been mad.
Going for the leg hold there, trying to get him on. With all that action, still no points.
Right there on that edge right there. Pullman and Wolf both have a pretty good grip, and that's a lot of muscle right there.
You see Wolf trying to get those arms all the way around to get some leverage, but
Pullman gonna score 3 right there. Trying to force him over. Wolf fighting with everything he's got. Pullman reaching back with that left hand, trying to get a little bit more room.
Just trying to pull him, a little bit of leverage. See Wolf trying to keep those hips twisted, keep his shoulder up. And it is so close. When you look at that camera angle, that is just amazingly close. Pullman just trying to leverage. He knows he's right there. And there it is. All right. And Luke Pullman with
6 points, but unfortunately, Mr. Pruitt, unfortunately, my scoring earlier where I had Waynesville down 1, the official score has been correct, and unfortunately I was right.
I was kind of wondering whenever I was looking through there, but I wasn't going to say anything because it was math.
Yeah, well, and I'm the same way, and unfortunately the 6 points is going to leave the Waynesville Tigers one point shy, as they're going to lose this team-wise to Kickapoo 40-39, but a big win for the girls, and heck of a comeback there for the Waynesville Tigers, just falling 1 short, but a lot of good matches for Waynesville. And want to thank all of the millions and millions for tuning in. Now, I think this is our only broadcast this week.
I mean, we're in the teens of millions if you look at our viewership right
now.
Well, so
I mean, it of course, as always, but we'll be back with you next week. We're going to have some exciting basketball action, I believe, coming your way next week. But want to thank you guys for tuning in. Want to thank you, Mr. Pruitt, for hanging in. And
thank you for having me. I look forward to coming back.
Pinch hitting for us tonight and doing a fantastic job. But want to wish everybody a great night. For Travis Pruitt, I'm Matt Johnson, and we'll see you next time.